Blizzard is reflecting on Season 2, and here's what they're going to add to the game going forward. So if you guys weren't aware, they released this article going over stuff from Season 2 and new stuff they're going to do for the next season. So let's go over some of those changes. First paragraph is talking about Ramattra. They basically are happy that people think Ramattra is fun to play, but he doesn't fit in as much situations as they'd like. They made some good changes. They buffed his armor when he's in Nemesis form and even made him move faster. They also decreased the cooldown for his Void ability, making him a pretty strong tank in Season 2. The developers do think his ult is a little OP, so what they're going to do moving forward is to put a 20-second cap on his ult. Also, they're going to give you a slow tick rate now when you're enveloped in his ult. Before, it would just pause the timer when you were in his annihilation field. But with this change, they're going to make it so that it doesn't last the entire game. Ramattra as a tank is a pretty cool character. I love the lore behind him. The contrast between Ramattra and Zenyatta was really good. Like, Zenyatta is a hopeful one. He saw humans and Omnics coexisting, while Ramattra saw humans on the other side of the coin as the destructive parasitic animals that they are. This basically reminded me of the story from X-Men. Like, Zenyatta is Professor X and Ramattra is Magneto. Like, just knowing the lore behind Ramattra just makes me hyped whenever I play him. They just did a really good job with the character of Ramattra. However, for his gameplay, I thought he was going to be like a pharmacy killer, where he'd rip those two off the sky and let the team take care of it. But what ended up happening is his Void barrier's range wasn't even as high as I thought it would be. But his gameplay overall was pretty solid. Now, his ult was just way too OP. It would just last way too long. Like, imagine a payload map and Ramattra is the one on the attacking side. If he pops his ult while you guys are on the defending team, like, good luck, especially when you guys keep trickling in. You're just basically feeding him. If you guys are gonna do that, you're just better off just going back to spawn and just taking the L. Like, I kid you not, sometimes it feels like Ramatra's ult will just last the entire game. But I think a lot of people are figuring out how to take down Ramattra. You really have to take him down as a team, but if you just end up trickling and feeding his ult while the healers just heal him back to health, you just make it easier for the attacking team to secure the win. So I'm glad that the developers are putting a cap to it. If they can at least make it last just one team fight overall, that'd be perfect. But if they make it last more than 2 fights, that's when I draw the line. Alright, next paragraph is them wanting to create more fun ways to enjoy the game with limited time events, which is good. I enjoyed playing the Halloween thing they did. It was a pretty solid and fun experience. I want them to do something more like that where there's a story. As for the Olympus event, the game mode was fun. I don't really like free-for-all, but the wacky mechanics in that game was pretty cool. But some people felt like it was a big advertisement for skins that you should have gotten in the battle pass. I could see why they say that, but you know, Blizzard has to make their money somehow, so I guess that's their way of enticing players to buy them. I think if they didn't force a player to choose a skin that costed money, it wouldn't receive so much criticism. But overall, the game mode was okay. The next paragraph here just basically says that they're gonna make a team deathmatch version of the Olympus event and probably make it available for custom games next time. And they addressed the fact that they didn't include environmental kills as part of the leaderboard stats, but for the next time they do this event, they're gonna add it in this time. If you guys didn't know, there was a big Lucio push going around for the event. A lot of Lucio mains banded together to try to take the first place win away from Junker Queen. And let me tell you, a lot of people were upset that environmental kills didn't count towards the scoreboard because it only took account final kills and not environmental kills, which caused a lot of Lucio players to be upset because if they included environmental kills, the Olympus event would have easily been won by Lucio. This caused a lot of people to think that the event was rigged, so Blizzard heard that criticism and will do something about it next time. I know the Lucio mains lost this round this time, but next time, they're gonna come back swinging harder. You guys are gonna replace that statue of Junker Queen with Lucio. I'm calling here right now. Alright, the next paragraph basically said we brought back some classic events from old Overwatch 1, and we know some of the old vets that stuck around aren't too enthusiastic about the event since they own most of the stuff from the events anyway. So they're gonna give us new stuff to grind for in the upcoming seasons. I think the lackluster we feel towards the events is the fact that we have to spend money to earn certain skins and emotes. Like, I used to be excited when these events would come around because I'd have a chance to earn them through loot boxes. Sure, I know loot boxes aren't good in general, but at least at the end of the event, I had credits from the duplicates because I already had certain stuff, and I would just use those points to just buy the skins I actually want. However, there's a change later in the article that will get you guys hyped, so stay tuned for that. The next paragraph addresses matchmaking. There's a separate article that goes over the changes they want to do in greater detail. I also cover that in another video, so I'll link it down below, guys, if you want to see that too. So I'm just gonna move on to the next paragraph. Alright, next up, they're gonna reintroduce credits. They're going to give you a chance to earn 1,500 credits for free, and you can basically use these credits to buy the stuff you actually want. And if you purchase the battle pass, you also get another 500 credits from it too. They're also going to make every skin available all year round, so you don't have to wait for the event to come around just to buy the skins you actually want. Finally, Blizzard is doing something good for the community. I have so much credit from Overwatch 1 that I'm glad it could finally go towards something. If I knew that Blizzard was going to do this whack-ass horrible monetization model, I would have just spent the whole day just buying skins that I could have bought from Overwatch 1. But now they heard our feedback and are giving us more opportunity to earn stuff. I did the math just for kicks to see how long it would legitimately earn a skin from Overwatch 2 just just grinding like the weekly challenges, it would take a year. I think that's way too long. But at least you do have a chance to earn them now, so that's good. One thing I will say is I do feel a little cautious when developers shoot themselves in the foot with big money changes like this. They might increase the prices on the hero gallery, or they might only make Overwatch 1 skins available for purchase. Even though that might be a possibility, I'm still stoked that we are getting more chances to earn these stuff, you know, for free without paying for it. Alright, the next paragraph is pretty big too. So they're going to bring back the on-fire mechanic from Overwatch 1, and they're going to give players a way to showcase how much time they've spent mastering a hero. I was hoping they would bring the on-fire mechanic back from old Overwatch, and they're actually going to do it. I don't know why the top players were so opposed to bringing this mechanic back. Like, we know you guys get bombarded with that all the time because you're so good at playing this game. But for me, that doesn't make great plays all the time. When I do something great, I want the game to show it. Forget reading numbers. Having a ring of fire around your player icon just lets everyone know you're that guy. Now with the other change, I'm glad they're giving all the one-tricks some way to show off how much time they spent playing a character, because a lot of people private their accounts so you can't really see how much hours they spent playing a character. Like, the amount of commitment it takes to just one-trick a hero is crazy, and I think they should definitely get something out of it. It might also make players more inclined to stay on a certain character, you know, to earn that new hero progression. So this change might be bad, but overall I think it's a great change. Well guys, that's basically it. Blizzard keeps posting these updates and I can't keep up, but it looks like next season will be the best season we've had in a long time. For all my viewers that stopped playing Overwatch because of matchmaking or how unrewarding it feels to play, try the next season that comes out. I have a feeling that this season is going to make Overwatch 2 great again. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about the changes so far. Comment down below and let me read them juicy opinions. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm close to hitting 400 subs, and if you guys could help me out with that goal, that'd be awesome. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys on the next one.